I'm Pallavi, your moderator for this session, and I'm thrilled to guide you through this journey into the future of video creation. Video content has become a part and a heart of marketing strategies. Yet, many businesses face challenges like long production times, high cost, lack of expertise, and today we'll be showing you how AI-powered agents can completely transform this process, making video creation not only faster but also more impactful and cost effective. Joining us today, we have Mr. Anil Nair, CEO of AI Core 360, and an AI visionary who will unveil the capabilities of AI agents in video creation. And after that, we will be also showing you a live demo, and that will give you more insights on how AI agents can really help you in crafting a stunning video in a few minutes. So, welcome, Mr. Anil.
Thank you. Thank you, Pallavi. Always pleasure to be here. Pallavi, you want to share this? Okay.
Yes. So before we start, Mr. Anil, I would like to just open the stage for our guests who have joined us and given us a time. And there's one poll question to begin with. And the poll is, what excites you most about AI in production, video production? I'm sure that many people must be using AI tools or they must be crafting the videos. So what is the most exciting part about AI in video generation? Is it personalized video contents, or will it help in faster production time, or will it reduce the cost, or it will give you new creative possibilities? So please, I request everyone to participate in this poll and give us their insights. So let's wait a few more seconds before we end the poll. Thank you, everyone, for submitting your answer. And as it looks like 33% people are saying that personalized video content is something which they will be excited about. Then, of course, faster production time. It is also one of the most important things when it comes to creating videos on a daily basis and new creative possibilities. So 33% people are also saying, so 50-50 people are saying that personalized video content and new creative possibilities is the exciting part. And cost, of course, it brings down time is money. So if it brings down or helps you with reducing your time, it will also help you with your cost as well. So thank you so much for everyone for participating in this poll. So welcome, Mr. Anil. Please help us with the insights of AI video generation.
Thank you, Pallavi. So I think, like the poll suggests, right? I think it's a mixed feeling for everyone. We can see if you can bring up. I don't know whether it's possible to bring up that poll again. I mean, at least the results. So we see that there are three, aspects which people, favored: personalized video content, faster production times, and new creative possibility. Not many people actually focused on cost efficiency. I'm not sure the reason of that. If people feel that creating content using, Gen AI would be more costlier, then probably not. It is not. I think one of the most important elements of Gen AI is cost angle, right? You can actually generate stunning videos in literally no cost, right? So I think that's one of the best advantages of having Gen AI or AI based Gen AI or video generation creation tools which are available in the market today. I think three parameters like personalized video content, faster production times, new creative possibilities, these are equally divided, I think, from a poll perspective. And there is a reason for that, right? So today, if you look at from, and you can close this window, today you can look at how people generate video content, right? It takes a lot of time. It really takes, I remember when we were creating videos before AI agents came into picture, we had to spend a lot of time in ideating, then multiple rounds of reviews, creating those voiceover scripts, a storyboard, storyline. And once all these things are done, then it used to go for real video content creation, right? Once the video is created, it also used to go for multiple rounds before we could finalize a final video content. Now it's so simple that you just give a topic, that this is what I want to create a video on subject, and the system or the AI engines are able to create those kind of videos, beautiful, stunning videos. And every image which is created is unique, its own, in its own way. Nothing copied from, let's say, the internet. Typically, what happens is when we actually are going to most of those sites where we actually download the pictures, most of the videos remains, are built with the same set of images, right? If you take a topic, if you take a product, let's say, we have a productivity tool. If there are two companies who are creating productivity tool, typically what will happen is, it will create images or the pickup images which are similar in nature, right? Now imagine this is where the strength is. Imagine this is where the imagination can take you to places, right? You think of what you want to generate through the AI agents, and the system will automatically generate those kind of stunning images and stunning videos out of it. We'll see some of those examples, some of those videos which will be shown during the demo, uh, uh, which will, which is basically taking creativity to the next level. Now let's look at some of those hard facts, right? So what are the trends shaping up video marketing today? The first aspect is rise of video. 91% of businesses now leverage video for marketing purposes and showcasing its powerful impact. Now, this also goes behind the science that if you are watching a video, the impact or the things which are registered from that video has more impact than a static image or a static ad. That's why most of the people are actually, you know um, leaning towards the video generation as a primary, source or primary aspect that they want to do in terms of marketing, instead of, static ads. That's the first element. Second is personalized experiences. Now, again, when you look at static and the previously how we were, generating videos, you can actually hardly create multiple content. It takes a lot of time to actually create video content. Now if you can generate videos in minutes. Imagine how much personalization you can do, how much of, variation you can bring in these videos, and you can keep experimenting before you can actually come out with a version which makes sense for you, right? And that becomes important. Imagine if you're spending a cycle of 1 month to create a video and then deciding whether this is okay or not, versus creating a video in 1 minute and then deciding whether it is okay or not, right? So that also gives an advantage that you can actually tailor your content by repeatedly trying it out, based on personal interest, based on preferences, and then deciding which one works best for you. Another aspect is short form of videos dominance today, right? Today, I mean, my 4-year-old kid is more tied up to reels, and we have to force him not to watch reels. But that's where he is, right? In that age, and that's how the Gen Z and probably the Alpha generation will be in future. That they will be tied up with the short form of videos, and they will be glued to these kind of forms of videos, right? And that's the trend which will continue in terms of marketing videos as well, right? The popularity of TikTok, like Instagram Reels, and even LinkedIn started videos very very recently. So there are a lot of things which are telling us that future of videos is short form of videos. How can you create these videos quickly and launch? This becomes very very critical for you as an organization, any industry, any organization, any marketing team. This will become very very crucial. Last but not the least, global reach, right? You have intentions to go beyond, let's say, India as a country, and sell your products and services, right? Now how can you pitch in local languages, right? I mean, even in India, if you look at, from a point of view that what will sell more, if you sell something in your consumer's local language, or in a language, let's say, which is Hindi or English, right? Typically, many of the end consumers will not be able to read or understand English, right? So what do you do? And this is not just in India, right? You look at world over, there are countries which still would prefer, to advertise to their consumers in their local languages, right? And there is a reason for it. And how can we help in these tools where you generate one concept, one video, and you generate, it in all languages of, I mean, all global languages. Now, this is where, the trend is moving. I mean, these are some of the aspects. Some of the graphical things that you see on the top, on the right hand side, the first one, which says that, content people like to share most, right? So if it's a video content, people would like to share more rather than a social media or a blog post or a product page or others, right? So 51%, and it's a huge number, right? I mean, if you get a video from anyone who's forwarding it, I guess the reason is that this is the trend, right? 51% of the people are forwarding videos. And I'm sure that, that also means that 51% people and more are actually viewing videos than starting content or other content. Um, Another aspect is video marketing increases sales. Now, this has been always the case. I mean, you can see that, except for, I mean, if you look at the trend from 2016 to 23, overall across these years, it has been only a slight increase of percentage. That means video was always popular from so many years. The only issue was the video content generation was difficult or harder in before, and now it has become very, very easy, right? Pallavi, can you move to the next slide? Oh, okay. So you want to host a poll?
Yes, before we move forward, there is another interesting fact to bring about the challenges. What is the biggest challenge AI in video must overcome? And this will actually give purpose to people to shift to AI videos. Is it the ethical concerns, like deepfake tools, or maintaining creativity and originality, or high implementation cost, or public trust and acceptance? So, what is the biggest challenge? This question is open for our audience, and if you can give your insights. Okay, so the biggest challenge, according to our guest, is maintaining creativity and originality, which holds 56% of the problems. So, okay, and public trust and acceptance are, and ethical concerns are 22%. While high implementation, of course, AI videos, AI powered tools are very efficient and effective and affordable as well. So high implementation cost is actually a benefit. It reduces the implementation cost. So, Mr. Anil, if you have any insights or thoughts.
Yeah, and true. I mean, so I think, even if we talk about AI, Gen AI, right? Who created them, right? I mean, we are the ones who actually created Gen AI, correct? So if you ask me, humans are the most creative, and they would like to have that creativity or originality. Now, and I agree with this trend. I think one of the main aspect is creativity and originality. Now the question is, when you are generating a video, if you have enough control, right? I think that's the most important element. If you are, of course, there are expert users, who would like to add their creativity and create amazing, stunning videos. Whereas there are novice users, right? For example, if you ask me, I would like to think of ideas, and I would like to try out many things, and then see if it makes sense, right? I'm not a marketing guy, right? I'm more of a technical guy. So I may come out with ideas, and I would like to experiment with various videos and then choose the best, right? And then at the end of the day, there will be other people who are experts in marketing, who are experts in creative thinking. They need to have that control, right? If you provide that control in generating those videos, nothing like it, right? So that's where the originality, creativity comes, and I completely agree with that. Ethics concerns over deepfakes, yes. I mean, today there are a lot of challenges. I think These are all guardrails, these are all boundaries that we need to create. We need to be conscious of those facts. We need to ensure that we are taking care of these aspects where we are not violating these laws, right? These are all deep fakes. These are all not healthy for as a community. We can say that, right? For example, you look at from I think very recently, I will just quote a um, I think quote somewhere Anil Kapoor mentioned about, his voice cannot be used for, commercial purposes, right? Nobody should be able to copy. There was a court order on that. Now, and that's originality, right? If let's say, you have built a brand for yourself, you are creative enough to create a brand for yourself, and then someone else is copying and making money out of it. I don't know whether it makes sense, right? So I think that's where some of these examples of ethical concerns and deepfakes also comes into picture. A lot of tools which are available in the market which clone voices, right? You can clone anyone in the world. I know of tools which are actually replicating songs or replicating voice of famous artists, and recording new songs. And I think these are things which are, as a individual, I don't support. And I think as a um, we all should see to it that we should not promote such things, right? Although it is much more cheaper, affordable to hire Anil Kapoor versus a deepfake, but I think, we need to give credit to someone like Anil Kapoor, who has built a brand for himself, and he should get the value out of that brand, right? So that's one. Another aspect is public trust and acceptance, right? And I think change is always a problem, right, for everyone. Now, you look at any change that comes in, it is not easy at all. You look at from GenAI perspective itself. I know many organizations had banned when this GenAI came into picture, right? An organization, big organization, who had mentioned that we will not allow GenAI to be introduced in the organization, right? And now things are changing. Now people are, adopting, building. The same organization who were against it are building LLM models on their own as well, right? And this is a regular cycle, and I don't think that this will live for long, because there is a huge impact in terms of cost and other aspects to actually not to utilize such technologies. So people will realize, and I think this is going to slowly and steadily be part of everyone's life. That's the way I see it. High implementation cost this time 0%, which is a bit surprising. Um I think yes, maybe some people know that the cost of implementing such a tool is literally nothing, right? And maybe my previous comment made this change, and this poll resulted into such a statistics, at least in terms of implementation cost. That's my view on this. Let's move to the slide. Maybe I can explain where all the videos can be used. So today, when we looked at what is the problem that we are trying to solve, okay? And sorry, can you go to the other slide? Oh, sorry, this is the slide. Okay, this slide can keep it there. Yes, keep it here. Okay, maybe we'll switch back to the previous slide once this is done. Okay. Now, when we were looking at where do we use generally these videos, right? Video content creation. And typically in the market, these were used mainly for marketing videos, right? And we realized that it is not just marketing videos, right? We have so many things that we do apart from having videos as a source of marketing ads, right? So yes, marketing is one of the prime use case for video generation, but you look at other aspects, company announcements, right? And I think I had mentioned in one of the webinars that I created a Happy Diwali video in just few minutes on my mobile, and it shared with the entire organization. Now, this is one type of announcement. There can be many other announcements you want to do it with your team in a more creative way, right? Why not look at those options using this video generation tool? Product demos. Now, one of the main important elements of product demos is that you have product related capabilities that you need to showcase along with the generic blah blah or content, right? And I'll just give an example of one of the expos that we very recently attended, where we were, visiting one of the stalls, and we took their brochure. Okay, they had brochures for their stall. We took their brochure, and we took one of the products from the brochure. We clicked the image. We copied the content of that description of the product on the platform, and in 1 minute we were able to generate a beautiful video which were showcasing their product and that specific product, and pitching basically a pure sales pitch, marketing pitch related to that product, covering using a storyline. And it was beautifully, some of those videos you will be able to see how quickly this can be generated, and that's what is most important, right? You are not talking about generic videos, generic images which are picked up from some data source. It is images which are related to your products, right? You have to have a blend of images which are generated using Gen AI versus a blend of things which are related to your product. So the video which you must have seen in the beginning of this webinar was related to screenshots coming in between the entire storyline, which were related to our product, the dashboards, the chat product. There are many products, screens which you are seeing in the video, right? Those are all product related screenshots which were automatically getting embedded based on the storyline that you say, right? That's how this platform can be used. This product video generation can be used for product demos as well. Software walkthroughs, again a very close uh, concept, very close to product demos, but the only difference is software walkthroughs are quite detailed, and you want to add multiple elements to it beyond just voiceover of the product description. But if you want to add multiple elements, you can add using this video generation tool as well. Sales pitches, which I mentioned as well. What is important is when you actually create videos using this content, that the acceleration of sales cycle becomes faster, right? You are not just showing a screens or the video of your product, but you are actually explaining the concept which you would have envisioned, or which you would have created as a vision for your organization, right? With all those artifacts in between the video or the sales pitch, creates a huge difference in terms of normal video which you actually share with your customers versus a video generated through these tools which has the product element, the videos of the product, as well as the storyline behind it, right? So that becomes important. Educational and training modules. We were actually working with one of the training organizations which are doing industrial trainings, and what they were looking for was, I mean, so typically what happens is they need to do industrial training, and they need to visit the premises, they need to go have a live session one on one, and this consumes time, right? It's like a 3 hour video session where they want to explain the, for example, in this case it's a safety related aspects of industry, manufacturing industry, and how that has to be taken care of. Now imagine you have an organization where there are multiple people in the organization. Some of them may not be well versed with the language that you want to communicate in, right? And imagine you have an option to give an option version of your video, of your training video, in every language possible, right? The person who's actually on the other hand can actually look at those videos in their own language, learn from it, and maybe you can add it on top it up with some sort of assignments and all, right? Now this is a very strong capability where now this person can actually visit 10 sites in one go, right? I mean, not literally visiting, but sharing those contents with their customers, tailored solutions, tailored trainings for their customers, and do it, expand or scale up very fast, right? So that's another aspects of how it can be utilized in training. Policy and compliance videos. We know that security compliance is one of the biggest aspect, and you would like to share this on repeated basis to your employees, right? And if you have to share this, of course, the policy keeps changing. There are new things which are coming in. How do you keep updating your training methods and make sure that this is reaching out to every employee in your organization, right? And this is not just, I mean, I was just referring to one of the examples, which is security. But overall, there are many such examples where you want to, if there is a new compliance, new policy which is rolled out and you want to share it with everyone in the organization, this is the best medium. Okay, you trust me, and I've seen in the past as well that when you share a policy document, nobody goes through it. But you have a chance that 51%, like the statistic says, that 51% of the people will watch the video, right? So it's always better to share it using videos than documents. HR announcements and employee onboarding. I think one of the main aspects, of course, you always say that there has to be a personal touch. You can have in between personal touches, but at the same time, can you accelerate this onboarding process where you actually give a lot of videos related to onboarding, whether it is product demos, whether it is policies, whether other training modules. You can actually make this new employee on get onboarded through this through tools, so that you save a lot of time, right? And then between you can actually utilize that personal touch which I mentioned, and can talk to them, after every, let's say, a session or something like that. So there are various uses of videos. Probably this is just some of the use cases that we have come across, but there can be many more as we think, keep thinking of newer ways to communicate with people, right? uh, Now, what are the challenges that businesses face? I know that the schedule has been covered first, but let's cover it now. One of the main thing, high cost, right? Traditional video production demands expensive tools, software, and professional teams, right? Like I mentioned, a novice user like me, if I want to create a video, I don't have an option today, right? Typically, I have to go, ask a marketing person to create a storyline, create a script, review it 10 times, like I mentioned initially, right? And then the designer will look at that script, create a storyline, create a video with various tools, and then the output comes in, right? And that also goes through a lot of revisions before a final product comes in, and it typically takes a lot of time, right? Now, imagine you have tools where you can just tell that, okay, I need this kind of storyline, and in one line, and the system comes out with these videos, right? So high cost is one of the biggest challenges that we which got resolved because of these AI agents. Second is long production line, which I explained already. Third is inconsistent quality. Now, very important that your brand messaging, um, for example, what do you use? For example, you can see that I have a background. There is a image, right? Typically, I use this for all my webinars or meetings, for that matter. So now this is a brand image for us, right? So how can we have a consistent brand image for your product, your organization, while you are creating a video for your product? How can these logos and the branding part can be automatically handled, right? Now this can happen if there are AI agents who knows your brand, who knows your logo, who knows some aspects of your organization already, so that they can create this consistency, right? Rest is your creativity, rest is your storyline, which will generate new type of videos. Scalability issues, I think, very important. Like I mentioned, if you can generate one video in 1 minute, what else you need, right? You have every time in the world to keep thinking of new ideas, to create new videos, and keep experimenting, right? And that's what we do today. I mean, probably earlier we used to generate one video in once a month. Now, my team is so efficient that they generate every minute a video. Within the during the meeting itself, right? While we are having the meeting, if we don't like the video, the person is ready in few minutes with another video and showcases the same during the meeting itself. Now that's how quickly things can be transformed and scalable, made it scalable using these video generated AI agents. Pallavi, I'll just move quickly so that we can have enough time for demo. Yeah, move ahead next. I think we can skip this. It's fine. Yeah. Now let's look at what sets us apart in terms of what you will get out of what we are going to showcase just now, right? Personalized storyboarding, and I mean, look at from a marketing perspective. Your product may not be just relevant for one segment, right? Your ideal customer profile, right? Now this can vary, right? If, let's say, you have a very horizontal product, your customers will vary, your industries will vary, and your the person the persona, right? The persona of individual who are you are targeting will vary. Now all these elements, if you want to have a video which is very, very targeted, It's not easy to create, right? It's not easy to create such a personalized storyline. And this is what happens, that you can actually select industry, the audience, tone in which you want to make a funny video, you can make a funny video, right? Or funny storyline. And this is what the one of the most important advantage of this tool is. Second is real time editing, right? You can, I mean, in terms of 22 different languages, major this platform supports 22 Indian languages. Like I mentioned, you want to send a training video to all employees in their own language, you can do that, right? And if you want to expand outside globally, you want to launch video with voiceover in different languages, international languages, that is also supported. So that's taken care of. Scalability, which I mentioned already. You generate videos in as short a time as 1 minute, right? Real time efficiency, I think definitely there is no comparison in human creativity, but I think we are reaching there. And like I mentioned, who created these Gen AI models, right? Humans only created. So somewhere that creative which people have shown are also there in these models as well, right? So most importantly, how can you speed up things, right? How can you make it more efficient while you add creativity to it, and more control, like I mentioned initially also, that you need to have more control. If you have more control, it's fine, right? You can tweak the storyline, tweak the video to make it generate more out of it. Yeah, go ahead, Pallavi. Now let's go through the live demonstration. Pallavi, if you can help us with the live demo, it would be great, and we can see some flavors of different industries, different type of videos which can which can come out of this tool, right? With few lines of statements that you add.
Thank you so much. And let's have a look at our AI powered video generation tool. Allow me a minute. I'm quickly setting up my stage here. I hope my screen is visible.
No, no, Pallavi. Yeah, now yes.
So this is the front door of our platform, and it always starts with the quote of the day. And today's quote of the day is the best view comes after the hardest climbs. And that is so true. So here we have our management dashboard, wherein you can get a holistic view of what is happening across multiple departments within the company. And on the right side, we have all the products available for multiple departments. So we provide a 360 end-to-end business suite for any organization who is looking to automate their repetitive task and become a digital firm. So creating engaging and professional quality videos is often time consuming, costly, and requires technical expertise, like we discussed in the presentation. And many businesses are struggling to keep up with the demand of video content because video content is one of the most engaging way of reaching out to people and increase your sales. So while maintaining the consistency, creativity, and speed, AI-powered video generation tools like ours solve these challenges by automating these videos. So here, I'll be quickly showing you how we can generate a very fantastic video in just a few minutes. And these videos are high quality. They can be supported in 22 Indian languages and various international languages. And it also helps in increasing the production and reducing the cost. So it starts with the category. So if you want to, it depends on what is the objective of that video. So let's say that the objective here is promotion. It could be any introduction part or anything like that. So allow me a minute. Just it can be celebrations, it can be for a webinar. So we are selecting promotion as the category. And to promote, what are we promoting? Are we promoting a product? Are we promoting our services? Are we introducing? So we can just introduce our services. And here I can select the products. So if you have multiple products or services, then you can add them all here. So we can just select for now one of our products, and we will move forward with it. So let's say smart sales. So it provides a unique selling point. So it is just once you have to give a little bit of info about your products or services. What is the product about? What is the unique selling point? And accordingly, system will fetch those unique selling points from the system from the backend. And it's pretty simple. You can just go into the setup wizard and you can set it up, and we can help you in the technical setup as well. So here I will be generating a video for our AI Cord 360 end-to-end platform, and I've already given the storyline that what is the product about, what is the unique selling point, and then the topic. You can select any topic here.
Yeah, just give me a second, Pallavi.
Hmm.
See this. Typically, what happens is, your product description never changes, right? I mean, for example, I was talking to someone. They have, distribution channels, right? They don't sell directly to their customers, so they have almost many distribution channels. I was talking to a manufacturing company, and they need to. I mean, so what needs to happen is they are not selling it to end customer, right? They are actually selling it through their distribution channel, and distribution channel needs to represent your product, right? And now this becomes so critical, right? Within the organization also, it's so difficult to actually ensure that your vision, your communication related to your product is so clear to everyone in the organization, correct? So imagine someone outside the organization has to acquire similar knowledge, similar vision. Now, what this makes it is that with the USP and description, what Pallavi mentioned that it is set up in once and for all, right? You do this setup. Now the vision is absolutely clear about that product. The description is clear, the USP is clear. Now, what you need to do is think about what campaigns you want to run, right? So, let's say you have to introduce something, or you want to have a 50% discount for New Year. These are some of the things that you will, generate videos on, right? Whatever you generate videos on, the product description never changes, right? So, these are some of those smaller elements which helps in controlling the content of video which is getting generated. The other thing which I mentioned about brand, consistency and all those things. Yeah, Pallavi, go ahead.
So if as we mentioned that we can create personalized videos, and that is something which excites us about using Gen AI powered tools. So you can add your logos, any images you want to add within the video. All of that can be fed into the system from the backend, and I'll be showing it after we have generated a one pic video here. So then we will go back to our backup, and we'll just see how it's set up at the back. And there are multiple languages as well. If you can see, there are so many languages. So you can generate videos as per your target audience, what languages they are comfortable in. So all of that you can pick up multiple languages, and then of course the industry. So in order to create a personalized videos, we have to always find out what are our ICPs about, what is their demographics, and according to that we can give such information, crucial information to this tool, and it will be generating a video. So ours is a SaaS platform. So I will be selecting the same industry, and then automatically system will be giving storylines. So we have three options here. We can read the story, and this is automatically generated by the system depending on what information we have given. So I find storyline 2 to be pretty compelling and convincing. So then we can just select the option we like the most, and we can select the duration of that video. So not just a very long video, just a short video I want to generate. And when you click on generate script,
So, yeah. So one point here, I mean, while this video is getting generated, one important element there is that, see, typically what happens is when we create a video, like I mentioned earlier, it is not very personalized, right? When I say personalized, It is not always about an individual to whom you are sending. It is also about the industry you are targeting, right? The ideal customer profile. So when you are targeting a person in, let's say, an IT industry, in a manager role, what do you need to communicate to that person will differ from if you are communicating to let's say, manufacturing industry HR head, right? Very two different content, two different storylines has to be presented to them. If let's say you have a product, let's say you have a project management product, okay, which you want to sell, which can be used by HR as well as which can be used by IT manager. Now, do you think that you can, create a video or create an ad which talks the same language with both of them? Will not make sense. They will not be able to connect to it. And this is where the system is able to make it more, personalized. Yeah, Pallavi, go ahead.
So, while a video is getting generated, just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of how to set up the backend. So, basic information like the company details, address, mobile number, or the registered email account needs to be entered. This is only for the first time, and then you can start using the platform. And then, depending on which tool to go for, you can just come here and select the relevant tool. So here we have content creation, content campaign management, and content generation. So here you can just select and give the prompts. So this will help you in adjusting from the backend if there is any image, video, dashboard you want to
You can,
um,
Pallavi,
add
you can
into the
show
video,
the,
that can be added.
sorry, can you go to content? You can show the description. Yeah, you can click on the I button and show the, yeah. So this is just a simple configuration. Remember the description and USPs. It's a very simple configuration. You can keep adding your products here, and you can describe and upload what information you want to showcase. The uploaded image, the in between image, the branding part. All of them can be just done once for all. I mean, done. It can be done once, and you can generate multiple videos. In a scalable way using the main dashboard menu item that you saw.
So here we have an upload option. We can upload the images and videos, any dashboard we have, and that same thing will be added to our video by the AI agents. And we can just hit the save button and update.
So
Now,
now, what videos or what images that you're adding here is part of the entire storyline, right? There are a lot of images which the platform will automatically generate, as well as embed some of those screens or some of those images which you have provided. So it's a the storyline decides on what content should be shown. Yeah, go ahead.
so one of our video is generated. So I'll be quickly showing you that video, and then I will be moving and showing you more of the videos from different industries, and so that we have a clear understanding of how what is the quality we can expect. So let me know if you're able to hear the voice in the video. Greetings. Welcome to the
Yes.
future of enterprise operations, where every business function thrives in perfect harmony with AI QOD 360. Imagine
I
AI
think
agents tirelessly
already.
juggling countless tasks in marketing.
So because of time, I think this video they saw it in the initial period also, right? You can show the different flavors of different industries.
Okay,
That would be
okay,
more better because of the time issue.
all right. So all the videos created are saved in the history. This is our My Task section where we can see different type of activities we are doing. And here we have the videos for different industries as an example. So for example, this is one of the videos we have created. Developer of scalable and upgradable software intended for smart mobility. The company combines next generation sensor perception, driving policy stack, as well as automotive system on a chip, SOC, and accelerator products to create a full stack of.
In a bustling office where cross functional teams face the common challenge of managing cloud costs. Imagine the frustration as leadership, finance, product, and engineering teams struggle to collaborate effectively. But then, enter Clofio, a powerful centralized platform transforming chaos into clarity. Watch as they converge around Clofio's intuitive dashboards, breaking down silos and empowering every team member to take charge of their cloud expenditures. With features like real time tracking and precise budget allocation, they unveil actionable insights that streamline cost management. Together, they cultivate a proactive FinOps culture, ultimately realizing significant savings for the organization. Experience how Clofio not only revolutionizes their cloud cost management but unites them towards financial success.
Let me show you some more videos.
Maybe Ramit, you can point to the videos which are, which we have to show so that it shows the variety of. Ramit, you there?
So we can choose
One of this video we
calibration.
can,
Yeah,
yeah.
अभिवादन
tab lead machine होगी.
संपन्न विनिर्माण संयंत्र में
So this is in a different language.
जहां सुरक्षा सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता है, हम आग के खतरे से निपटने के लिए एक मजबूत समाधान प्रस्तुत करते हैं। जैसे जैसे तनाव बढ़ता है, कल्पना कीजिए कि उच्च जोखिम वाले क्षेत्रों में अचानक आग लग जाए, एक ऐसा क्षण जब अराजकता फैल सकती है। साई इंडस्ट्रीज की अभिनव फोम स्प्रिंकलर अग्निशमन प्रणाली में अधिकतम परिशुद्धता के लिए डिजाइन किए गए उन्नत डिफ्लेक्टर हेड शामिल हैं। देखिए कि कैसे ये ताप संवेदनशील स्प्रिंकलर तुरंत सक्रिय हो जाते हैं तथा पानी और झाग की धारा छोड़ते हैं जो आग को अपने में समाहित कर लेते हैं, जिससे आग पर तुरंत नियंत्रण सुनिश्चित हो जाता है। इस दृश्य का समापन एकीकृत डेलूज वाल्व और अत्याधुनिक अग्नि संसूचन प्रणाली के शक्तिशाली प्रदर्शन से होता है, जो जीवन और संपत्ति की सुरक्षा के प्रति प्रतिबद्धता को दर्शाता है। साई इंडस्ट्रीज में सुरक्षा सिर्फ एक आवश्यकता नहीं है, यह व्यापार निरंतरता और आपके कार्यबल की सुरक्षा के प्रति हमारी अटूट प्रतिबद्धता है।
Let me go back and see if we have some more different flavors of these videos. So we have multiple tones which we can select what should be the tone of the video like. And that actually is the main point which tells the system what kind of graphics they need to put.
So the e-plane thing, the this third last one, that was a good one, right?
In the heart of rural India, where tradition meets innovation, the landscape of agriculture is evolving. With age-old methods, farmers have tended to their fields, but the demand for efficiency calls for change. Enter the Veha drone, soaring high, equipped with precision targeted spraying technology. Watch as it skillfully navigates, delivering nutrients to plants and enhancing yields, reshaping the very fabric of farming. Hear the stories of farmers who now reap the benefits of improved efficiency and reduced costs thanks to AmberWings. AmberWings is not just a technology, it is a movement towards a sustainable agricultural future.
So these are the different flavors of the videos. And then from here itself, you can run campaigns and you can select multiple channels where you want these videos to be promoted. So it becomes one of the easiest way to run campaigns, generate high quality videos, and at the same time, reaching out to people from multiple channels. So here we have multiple channels like email, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. So these are all the channels we can promote right now. So if you want to push this video to these channels, you just need to select and hit the proceed button and then select the content or write video you want to send across. So it is one of the easiest way of running campaigns. If you want to then generate emails or WhatsApp text, all of that can be generated from our platform. So campaign management is one of the ways to, one of the easiest way for the marketing teams to find out and keep things on track. So when it comes to video generation, it will give you the reports of what kind of videos are generated, what are the main core focus of the products or channels used, to send these videos and emails across, and what is the category which was most promoted or used. So this gives you an understanding of how to strategize your marketing plans for future.
Well, I think one of the main thing which we need to, I think, celebrate with our teams is, wishing them on festivals, right? And I think it would be nice if you can show one of the, festival related videos,
Hmm.
which can be generated again in few minutes and um, sent to everyone in the organization, right? So
Absolutely.
now New Year and Christmas is coming, Christmas holidays and New Year is coming, and I'm sure that everyone would like to wish each other, and this is an amazing tool which they can use to do that. And most important is we will not copy from one image or one forward from which we get and send it to someone else. So this is something which we can use, and we can use our creativity to create something completely new and send it to our friends and families and even our team members.
2025 brings a wave of joy as India celebrates the new year, a vibrant blend of tradition and modern festivities. Picture the night illuminated by breathtaking fireworks, dazzling the crowds in cities that come alive with laughter and cheer. In heartwarming towns, families gather around tables brimming with sumptuous feasts, blending local rituals with shared stories and warmth. From lively dances to melodic tunes, the essence of togetherness weaves through cultural events, where people from all walks of life come to celebrate. With the help of AI, we explore the best travel spots and craft personalized playlists, capturing the perfect soundtrack to our resolutions and joy. As
I
we
think
step
it's
into this fresh start, let's cherish the magic of tradition
yeah.
while embracing modernity together.
Pallavi, I think we are short of time. We are just 2 minutes. So if we can wrap it up. So I just wanted to say that this is just a sample video. There are so many things which can come out of your stable. Just you need to think of ideas, right? And you need to come out with those ideas. When I say ideas, just a thought that this is what I want to create, and the system will be able to generate those videos automatically. Yeah, Pallavi, you can.
Now we'll just open the stage for our guest if they have any questions they want to ask or get your insights on. And we have received a couple of questions already. One of the questions coming from our guest Shubham is, how do you measure the success of your video marketing campaigns?
Sorry, come again.
How do you measure the success of your video marketing campaigns?
I think okay. So I just don't want to spend time on that because there is another product, right? You mentioned about campaign management, which actually measures all these parameters, right? When you are running campaign, the system will automatically measure all these parameters and give you a dashboard. The dashboard that you saw, you can actually measure everything on the dashboard and take decisions based on that. So it's there in the platform. We just need to probably look at the campaign management. Maybe we'll have a specific webinar on campaign management in future.
As personalization is one of the most important and exciting part about generating videos, there's another question from one of our guests. What are the additional features would you like to see in the video creation tool, which is powered by AI agents? And how do you currently ensure that your videos align with your branding and messages across different channels?
So if you can pull up that presentation, the first part of this question is covered there. We'll finish off that. We are already 1 hour top, so we'll quickly cover that slide as well. See, the future of these, whatever you saw just now, is just the beginning. Okay, imagine imagine you yourself coming in the video and actually giving a greetings or sending a greetings to your friends on Christmas and New Year, right? I mean, imagine your face coming on the video. I mean, go to the last slide, please. Yeah. So AI-driven personalization, hyper-customized videos of each viewer, maximizing engagement and impact, right? So I'm taking example, but imagine if you're sending a message. Let's say I send it to Pallavi. You imagine I'm on the video, okay, and it's AI-generated video with all those storylines, everything. I'm sending a message to you, right? That's hyper. customized videos for specific individual, specific people. We have already discussed about segments, industry, ideal customer profile. So that is there anyway in the platform, right? Another aspect is interactive video. Imagine, I mean, of course, it's there is still time for this, but imagine if it becomes a more interactive video, right? You talk to the video, and then the video kind of automatically keeps generating itself, creating new content, and you are real time generating all these aspects, right? That's a second element. Voice and text synchronization is there to some level. We would see that it will become more and more promising as we keep moving ahead. Augmented reality videos, I mean, of course, AR, VR has been there for a long time, but how the experiences of video generation along with the AR VR, which is typically a more time consuming activity, how this Gen AI can help faster or make it more faster will be very essential in the coming days. Sustainability, AI tools reducing resource consumption in video production, promoting USPs, friendly practice. Now, I think one of the main aspect is GPU consumption, right? We know the cost of GPUs today are high, but I think a lot of people coming into the market, that price is going to go down, right? And the prices also will go down in effect. Now, what I'm looking at overall is from a video generation perspective, a lot of things are going to come in future. Whatever we saw just is the tip of the iceberg. There is huge capability which will get added, personalization to the next level. Your faces coming into the videos. All these things are going to happen in the coming months and years.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anil, for sharing such valuable insights on how AI-powered video creation can redefine the way we approach marketing strategies. And your expertise has truly shed light on how businesses can unlock their creative potential with smarter and faster tools out there. And to our guest, your time and participation means the world to us. We hope today's session sparked ideas and inspired you to explore new possibilities in your marketing journey. If you want to get a personalized demo, you can scan the QR code here and book a demo with us. We can understand your business requirements and we can provide you tailored solutions as well. And if you want to use our video creation tool, here is the sign up link. You can just scan this QR code and download this platform and try it yourself how fantastic videos can be created from our platform. And in case you have any issues while doing this, you can just reach out to us. As a next step, we will be sharing the webinar recording and curated set of resources to help you dive deeper. We will be also emailing you about the summary of this webinar, and along with that, too, you can revert to that same email if you want to talk to us or if you have any questions. And we will be seeing you in our next webinar, and we'll be bringing a more exciting topic, and we will be keeping you posted via emails. So thank you so much for your time today, and we hope you enjoyed our session.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.